should be confusing. But they are. So, let's define a reverse. A reverse is when, and by the way, responders can also reverse. But by the opener, a reverse is a rebid at a higher denomination than the opening bid. For example, 1 club, 1 heart, 2 diamonds. Diamonds are a higher ranking suit than clubs. Therefore, that is a reverse. It is a reverse, and here's why. What's the weakest bid you can make as a responder? Taking him back to his original suit at the lowest possible level. What's the lowest possible level here? 3 clubs. Any bid that forces the responder to go to the 3 level, to take you back to your original suit at the lowest possible level, is a reverse. And therefore, since you have to bid at the 3 level to make a weak bid, it has to show more values. Another example of a reverse would be one heart, 1 no trump, 2 spades. Why? I have to take you to 3 hearts to go back to your lowest possible level. So, 1 heart, 1 no trump, 2 clubs, or 2 diamonds, not reverse. You can bid 2 hearts, and you're at the 2 level. But if your rebid, as an opener, forces me to go to the 3 level to make the cheapest bid I can make, taking you back to your suit, that is a reverse. What values does a reverse show? Well, a reverse is forcing 1 round. Not to gain, but 1 round. That's why I can't pass 2 spades. I mean, it's forcing. You know, I may have lied. I may have lied when I bid, you know, the first time. But if you lie, you got to keep lying. That's the sad truth.
If you open a heart and I bid 1 no trump,
You don't have 4 spades, do you? Would you ever bid a no trump over 1 heart if you had 4 spades?
probably not.
You should not.
Yeah.
It absolutely should.
I guess what I was thinking was, well, what if I liked the spades, but you're right, I wouldn't have had them if...
If you bid accurately, you would have shown me the spades.
Not necessarily.
Yes.
What if they had 2, 3, 4, and 5?
I bid them. She said, what if her spades are the 2, 3, 4, and 5? I still bid them. Partner might have the ace, king, queen, jack. Okay? Don't lie about your distribution. You might miss a 4-4 spade bid that is exactly where you should be. Let's give a sample. Partner doesn't have this huge hand, so it goes 1 heart, 1 spade, 2 spades. I'm showing 12 to 15 points, 4 spades. If you're minimum, you don't want to be any higher. Right? And you can pass. 1 heart, 1 spade, 3 spades. What do I have? 16 to 18 and 4 spades. Well, then you can decide, add your points. Say my spades are the lousiest thing in my hand, 3 no trump. You know, maybe I don't want to play spades after all, but partner would probably bid 4 spades. The thing is, if you will lay out the 2, 3, 4, 5 opposite the 6, 7, 8, 9, take the rest of the spades and divide them, you'll find that you don't usually lose that many. Now, if one person has ace, king, queen, jack, 10, well, that's happens, but not often. Usually, if you're missing 5, they're going to divide 3, 2, and you're going to, if you have no spade honors, you're going to lose 3 spades. If you're in game with no spade honors, I certainly hope that all your other cards are really good, right? Really good. So what I'm saying is the fact that your trumps are lousy, it should not prevent you from bidding them. Honestly, you should always bid your 4 spades or 4 hearts if you can. That is the only way you're going to find what may be the best fit at the table. Okay? So, when a partner then reverses and you've denied, everybody but her has denied having 4 spades. They're showing a strong hand, and you must bid 1 more time. Okay? So, if it goes something like 1 heart, 1 no trump, 2 spades, now you pick your poison. You have to bid again. If you have 2 hearts and 3 spades, I would bid 3 hearts. Right? 5-2 is usually better than a 4-3. I might bid 2 no trump, but 2 no trump should be invitational. It should be I have some stuff. Don't do it just because you don't like his suits. 2 no trump should be values. So I need to pick one of these suits, or maybe I have, like we had that hand where I had 6 diamonds or something and couldn't show them. I could bid 3 diamonds. Say, I don't like either one of your suits. So I've got diamonds. And he has to bid again. So he will probably bid no trump, or he might bid hearts again if he was, 6-4 or something. And then you would know what to do. But a reverse is not forcing to game, it's forcing 1 round.
And the 4 losers up there in your hand, you have 4 losers.
Okay, when I do a reverse, to decide that my hand is good enough or not to reverse, I look at losing trick count. This hand has 18 points. Losing trick count, how many losers does it have? We only count the ace, the king, and the queen of a suit for a loser. In actual losers, we might have more, but losing trick count, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that doesn't really sound real good, but how many points is it? 18. I'm going to reverse that hand. I'm going to reverse that hand. A reverse normally shows at least 16. But if I reverse with 16 points, I'm going to have my losing trick count. I'm going to have 4 losers. Let's see if I can.
What's the upper limit point-wise that a reverse might show?
There really is none. I stretch really hard to open 2 no trump with 20 points. With let's say a 5-card spade suit at 20 points, I'll open that 2 no trump. If I am 22 points, I'm going to open it to clubs. If I have longer spades, I'm distributional, And I may not have 22 points, but I've got 4 losers. Okay? I'll open at 2 clubs. Maybe I have the ace, king, queen, jack, 10, 9 of spades. So I have 6 maybe solids tricks there, and I've got a couple of other tricks in my hand. I'm within a trick a game. Whether I have 22 points or not, I open 2 clubs based on high card points of 22 or within a trick of game, trick and a half of game. For majors, I'm 8.5 tricks in my hand. In other words, basically, I'm looking for 1 trick from my partner to make game. So I open 2 clubs with hands like that. Some hands, like this does not qualify as a 2 club opener, does it? No. Not at all. I have, what did I say, I had 18 points. Mm-hmm. Give me another point and I might lie and open 2 no trump. But basically, 2 no trump says 20 to 21.
I mean, how are you counting 5 losers?
1, the queen's a loser. In losing trick count, only ace, king, queen of a suit count.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
It's a 5 loser hand. But it's so strong, I would still absolutely reverse it. Let's see if we can do one that is that means 4 losers, right? Because of distribution. Oh,
No, you still have 2 losers in the diamonds.
Oh, I still have 2 losers in the diamonds. Well, let's just do this. Because we only count the ace, king, queen, right? Then I have fewer losers. 6, 7, 14. I still have 18 coins, but oh, that's a powerful hand. It's a really powerful hand. I don't think it's quite good enough to open 2 clubs because I need some help from my partner to make game.
What if your distribution was reversed between the spades and hearts? Then according to the definition, you can't reverse. Your spades are your 6-card suit and your hearts are your 4-card suit and you have 18 points.
What do we do with a hand like that?
Yeah.
What do? We just did it. 1 spade, 1 whatever, 2 no trump.
Oh, okay, okay.
Right?
So when you go to 2 no trump, you don't have to be balanced
Oh, well, I would be.
because you have the
Yeah,
same.
well, I need to. Okay, if I had 6, if I'm 6,
Then you just
I'm
get
going to
it.
jump. I'm going to jump to 3 spades.
Okay.
If I'm more balanced, 2 no trump,
Sure, okay.
or 3 no trump. One heart, 1 spade, 1 no trump.
You wouldn't do the hearts then? Because they might have not had enough points to do 2 hearts.
No, they would have bid such a no trump.
No, they couldn't bid hearts if they had fewer points.
Because then you'd have.
A jump shift usually is 5-5. This hand is so good that I might jump shift into hearts, but it's forcing the game, and I really got 1, 2, 5 losers.
Oh, you had 4.
Don't I have 5 now?
Yeah, you've got 2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've got 5.
5, yeah.
Yeah. I think I would probably jump shift because it's so hard to describe the hand. If they, over a spade, you see they will bid a no trump. if they can't bid the suits they have, because they can't go with the 2 level. If I open a heart, it's easy, you reverse. If I make the suit, what did I take away? Did I take away any high card points? 7. Okay, so I opened a club with that lousy hand, that lousy suit, but it's not a bad hand. A club, a spade, 2 hearts. Open a club, you bid a spade. I reverse my hand and bid 2 hearts.
Instead of 2
With all those losers and clubs.
You know, that's a good point. Yeah, I'd probably bid 2 no. I'd probably bid 2 no with that. Because if partner has hearts, it's still good if I play it. Good point. Maybe I can change the distribution to something where I wouldn't bid 2 no with that, would I? Singleton diamond? What am I gonna do? I'm gonna reverse.
If you open a club and they did 1 spade and you went 2
2 hearts.
hearts, they know it's a reverse, they have to bid it.
They have to
And
bid
you'll
it.
be playing hearts.
Yes, but what she's saying is if I have a balanced hand, probably 2 no trump is the better bid than a reverse.
When you reverse, is your first suit the strongest suit?
Longest.
Longest, not necessarily the strongest.
Exactly. I mean, anybody would think this is a stronger suit than that.
Right,
We open length over strength.
okay.
Length over strength. So if I open a heart here, they're going to think I have 5 because we bid 5 card matchers. So I open a diamond, they say a spade or a no trump or whatever they say. Now I bid 2 hearts. They have to bid 1 more time. They don't have to bid again, but they do have to bid 1 more time. So if they bid, let's just give an example here. Let's say that they bid, let's give you a hand so you know what you're bidding. Let's take, let's do 5 spades on the table. Little ones are fine. Let's do 3 hearts on the table, but let's put our king back. We like that king being there. And let's put the king of clubs instead of the 10.
How many hearts?
3 hearts.
3. You should have 5 spades, 3 hearts. I have too many cards, 5, 6, 7, 8. And take away a little diamond. So that now I'm 5, 3, 2, 3. Does that, everybody have 13 cards?
Have a 9.
2 little ones? Yeah. Okay, if partner opens a club with that hand, you're going to bid a spade, aren't you? Even though they're pretty lousy. And partner bids, partner bids 2 no trump. What can you do? Well,
Take it.
well, we've already bid our spades. He bid 2 no trump. That's pretty, I bid 3 no trump. But let's say that like on this hand,
Now, wait a minute, you totally lost me, I think. You opened that with a club. I respond with a spade. And then you bid what?
with this hand, I bid 2 hearts.
Okay,
Why? Because I'm not balanced.
right. So,
A
That
reverse
is
shows
a
about the
reverse.
same point.
but I understood you to say, what you're doing with the reverse is forcing
One round.
me to bid 1 round and to go back to their original, which would mean,
If you went back to the original, you'd have to go to the 3 level. That's the definition of a reverse. So in this instance, you could bid 3 clubs, but why would you? With this hand and my partner bid reverse to 2 hearts, I'm gonna bid no trump.
But you don't have diamonds stopped.
I don't have to.
You don't, they don't have diamonds either.
Well, that's a different hand. That says if he did. He didn't. He reversed this hand because he doesn't have diamonds.
Okay.
Okay? Let's give him some diamonds. I think, well, 4, 3, 3, 2. 7, 1, 8, 2. With a hand like this, I would bid 2 no trump.
With a hand like this, you go to.
And with a hand like that, I'd probably go to 3 no trump with 6 points and 5 card suit. I can also pass 2 no trump.
This, that's only got 4 points.
You don't have the king of clubs and the king of hearts?
No.
Okay, you should have
We got the king of hearts.
You got what?
The king
and
of
the king of clubs.
King of clubs
Well,
and king
that
of hearts.
changes things.
Yeah. Where's the king of clubs?
Okay,
She's gonna do it.
and 5 card suit. Okay, let's take a spade away and put a little diamond. You still go 1 club, 1 spade, right? Lousy spades, but I bid them. And he bids 2 no trump. He does have 18. 18 and 6 are 24. If he has 19 and 6, that's 25. I would say without a 5 card suit here, I would pass 2 no trump. Now let's put the jack of diamonds there and take away a little diamond. One club, you bid 1 spade. 2 no trump. 3 no trump. 7 and 18 is 25. 7 and 19, 26. Bid 3 no trump.
And then you pray.
So with 6 points, you can pass. But if I have 6 points and a 5 card suit, I'm going to try to be in game. Okay? And
Does the 5 card suit better in a major?
well, they work just fine for no trump,
Okay.
you know? And often when it goes like 2 no trump, partners does have values in the minor. So you might get 4 or 5 tricks in the minor suit. So, but the point is, with a flat hand and 6 points, and partner's hand should be relatively flat, and 19 points, we do not usually make game. So we can pass. But with 7 points or up, you're going to be in game after he rebids 2 no trump. But let's go back to a reverse. So I still want to get to jump shifts and I'm about out of time. Let's see, 1 club, 4, 3, 3, 3. 1 club, gotta have more clubs. Here I'm not balanced, right? I will not bid 2 no trump. So, 1 club, 1 anything, 2 hearts. 1 spade, 2 hearts. Okay. A reverse normally has more cards in the first bid suit than in the second bid suit.
Okay.
There are times when it's just not a good idea to jump rebid 2 no trump, and you might reverse with 2 4 card suits, but not usually. The reverse normally promises 5 in the first or more, and 4 or more in the second. Okay? And they actually might be equal, but not usually. Now,
What if they were equal?
I don't like opening a minor when I have a 5-card major.
Yeah.
Period. Let's see, 5, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Still have 18? No, I don't really like that one either, but let's go with this. You like that? Woohoo! Well, I'm going to open a spade, right? With 5, 5, we open a higher ranking suit. Partner bids a blueberry.
What is a blueberry?
Doesn't matter. Let's say bids a no trump. Because a lot of times you're forced to bid a no trump over a major suit opening because you don't have 10 points, right? You don't have 10 points. So, 1 spade, 1 no trump, 3 hearts. That's a jump shift. A strong jump shift. Okay? The jump shift should definitely be within a 4-loser trick count. It's just almost a 2-club opening. 18 points in a void is a powerful hand. And one reason it's powerful is because of all the high cards I have in my long suits. If my high cards were in the short suit, it wouldn't be nearly as good, would it? So, 3 hearts, a jump shift is forcing to game. Not 1 round, to game. It's stronger than a reverse. You almost put this in the same category as a 2-club opener. Partner has to bid. I'm looking for 1 trick from you to jump shift,
Is
really.
there a certain number of points?
I'm looking, you have to bid again. If you lied, you got to keep lying.
I mean, for jump shift, is there?
Oh, a certain number of points. Usually, it's about 19 playing points.
Or playing?
Playing points, yeah.
How many, 19?
19.
A playing point, are you defining that differently?
Well, in other words, because I'm 2 suited, my void has some value. We're going to play in one of my majors, most likely. So, this hand, you can also do the losing trick count for a jump shift. How many losing trick count do I have? 4. I have 4. One trick from you means game. So, let's,
Linda, you open with 1 spade and jump to hearts, and are you showing your hearts is better than your spade suit? You're not.
no. With 4 spades and 5 hearts, what do? We reverse. Right? 5 hearts and 4 spades, we bid our hearts, reverse into spades. With 5, 5, we bid our higher ranking one, and jump shift into the second suit. I mean, it could be better. What if it were that? Now, I would open a heart, whatever you bid, I set 3 spades. That should show 6, 5. If I had 5, 5, I'm supposed to do it the other way around, right? If I'm 5, 4, I'm supposed to reverse.
If you said 2 spades, it'd still be a reverse one.
It would, but a reverse is not as strong as a jump shift. And besides, a reverse, the second suit is shorter than the first. And this is, but still, I think a jump shift is the best way to describe this game.
Well, isn't it too that if you have like 19 points and your partner bid, you know you're in game?
We should be.
Because you only get 3.
Does it always work?
Yeah.
Well, nothing always works. Sometimes I have hearts and spades and they have diamonds and clubs, so we can't play no trump. I mean,